Okay, we're back at the trailhead after an awesome day or night in town. Got a late start as always. There's some trail magic at the trailhead, which is awesome. But we just got from town, so we'll leave it for hikers who actually need it.
Okay.
There's been so much rain today. Luckily on and off, but I'm literally wringing so much water out of my socks. Alright, so we had a brief respite from the rain. And we took a quick lunch. And now we're entering the roller coaster in a freaking downpour.
Let's do it!
Ugh. Yeah, I'd say it's fair to call this the rockin' roller coaster. It goes up and down, but it's more importantly crazy rocky. It's killing my feet. Oh my gosh. There's a mama and a baby. A little Bambi. It even still has its spots. I'm so done with Virginia. I'm literally not even gonna walk to this side so that I can take a video of me walking past. This is all you get, guys, because I'm so done with Virginia.
We made it.
So done. Our first real view of the day. One of only like 2 views from the roller coaster. Unless there happens to be like another one in the next like mile. After an entire day of being in wet socks, our feet look just miserable. They feel about as good as they look too, in case you were wondering. Oh, God. How is this real life? There's some sort of storm system that's been moving through this area and the area north of us. And I'm glad we bought these ponchos, but at a certain point you kind of start to wonder, why am I even trying to stay dry? Because everything is so damp anyways, and it never gets fully dry. I don't know about you, Baker, but I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
I'm still willing to try, but like, why am I?
I don't know. It's futile.
It is. Like, until we get sunny days, it's just, we're just damp. This is just reality. It honestly doesn't bother me that much except for the shoes. Like, if my socks and shoes were dry, I don't care about the rest. But another damp morning. But today we go to Harper's Ferry. We get our pictures taken at the ATC. So that's exciting. The rain has turned the forest into a lake. We're literally on the top of a ridge line. There's like an entire lake up here. It's crazy. The trail often becomes a river, but this is the worst I think I've ever seen it. It's literally, it's not even raining right now. Stopping to dry our feet out so we can retape them. Baker's toe on this side is hurting him now. The other one's been doing good, but now this one's hurting. Yesterday, my whole foot was killing me. I've actually got a huge piece of gauze and tape on the bottom because I've got some sort of, those abrasions that I had before have now become like kind of scabs and they're a little open. So I'm nervous about those. But yeah, we got 99 problems and our feet are all of them. Hey dude. Are we cramping your style? Oh, poor guy. It's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen one so hydrated. His skin looks so moist. Hi. Oh.
Oh, we're in a field before.
Yeah. Really cool. Woohoo! Yeah, usually there's a ton of like flat rocks in here that everyone's been getting photos of the water going over, but there's been so much rain that most of them are covered. I'm really glad they gave us a wall here because this is a high traffic bridge. So we didn't manage to have an especially efficient town day. It's like 8:30, almost, no, it's probably 9 o'clock by now. We're only just now getting back on trail. And we're in the middle of Harper's Ferry, so it's unlikely that there will be any good random camps until we get all the way out of town. So, but we did get to meet the trail boss, who is the guy responsible for the section called the roller coaster, which nearly did me in yesterday. So that was pretty exciting to get to meet him and find out the history behind that section and how it ended up that way. And turns out it's like that because it used to be private land and there was a big road walk. And so the ATC, or the Park Service, I don't remember who, was given money to buy 1,000-foot width of land to connect the Shenandoah to here. And so that's why it's so up and down, is because they only had a small area of land to work with and they just had to put the trail wherever it worked. So it's pretty cool to get to meet him. And right now, while we're still in town, I don't think the night hiking is going to scare me too much, but we'll see. Guys, there's actually a bald eagle in the middle of this river, eating something, probably a fish.
No platonic.
Yeah, that is so cool.
So America.
Caw-caw! Baker got himself some new shorts in town. All they had in his size were these hot pink stripes.
All the men's shorts were like down here.
They were like basketball shorts.
And they weren't running shorts. The only shorts I could find that actual running shorts were women's shorts, so and the only size they had were like this kind with the hot pink
Yep.
stripes. So,
It's okay. I'm sure that you'll like it the first time it's like super hot outside.
it already feels more flowy, so that's nice. Better ventilation.
Yep. His old shorts had like tons of holes in them. They were like about, you know, a couple miles away from needing dental floss repair. So it was time. However, we went to that Walmart in near Harper's Ferry to try and get Leukotape, and that Walmart did not have any Leukotape. They didn't even know what it was. Like, I would never have imagined a Walmart would not have Leukotape. It's been at like every CVS and Walgreens and probably Walmart that we've been to so far. But we found an alternative and hopefully it'll work. This water source is described as a small rocky like stream, but it is gushing with all this rain we've had. Wow. This is just so unbelievably lucky. There are literally flash flood warnings, creeks that are too high to ford, and mudslides and stuff going on in just like less than 100 miles north of us in Pennsylvania. But today we have sun here in Maryland. Wow. It's so cool. So we ran into a guy yesterday while we were waiting out some of the rain near the Washington Monument, and he said he was just scoping the area out, trying to figure out a section hike. And we chatted with him for a while, and we just ran into him now starting his section hike, and he brought us Snickers on trail. How cool is that?
He thought of us.
He literally thought of us and carried them for us. Granted, he's carrying a fanny pack, so I looked at his pack and I was like, oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was so nice.
yeah, that was awesome. Wow, because I literally was just sitting here thinking like, all right, we've got about like 7 miles to go till our lunch spot, and I've got 2 snacks. I think I'm gonna just try to hold off and be hungry until we get to 5 miles away, and then I'll eat my snacks. But now I have 3 snacks.
These rivers are really flowing right now. We were just warned by that guy who gave us trail magic that there's another river coming up that's totally swollen and there's just like no way to get across it without getting wet. So that's gonna be fun. This water is just about overflowing this bridge right here. But luckily there's like 2 planks here, so the water can just flow through the middle.
So I decided to cross the river right here where it's not too deep. Normally this is like a rock hop kind of creek. Baker's thinking about crossing on this log, but I think it's a terrible idea. It's so narrow down there. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't get too deep if you stick to the edge of the rocks, but the current's really strong.
Oh, felt nice and cool.
It does. It's nice cold water, but oh boy, is a lot of it. About to cross another state. This is the exciting part of the trail where you get to tick off states at a rapid pace. All right, hello Mason-Dixon line. To the best of my knowledge, it has not rained today, and the trail is still a creek. It's true what people are saying, Pennsylvania is drowning.
Look, it's just coming right out of the water. The rock.
Oh my God.
This random rock is now a spring.
That's so crazy. Less than 2 miles in, and it's definitely Rocksylvania. All right, we were hoping to avoid this, but it looks like we are just a little too fast. So we're supposed to follow some reroute, but we're not sure where it goes. But it has been wet today.
It looks like it goes into the park zone.
Okay. This is the river that the trail crosses where it's closed. And I can see why they closed it. Like, look at how this is just rushing. If you tried to ford something like this, you would have a bad time. Wow. This is crazy. That rock betrayed me. I stood on it and it rolled over. And now my foot is completely soaked. Oh, what a sad day. But at least now I don't have to try to leap over this. I can just... This foot's already wet. Might as well just commit. Woohoo!
This is where we would do the half-gallon challenge. If we were doing it here.
Yep. This is where most people would do their half-gallon challenge. But we're not doing ours here. We're doing it here in the comfort of our hotel on a 0 day. Because I wanted Ben & Jerry's. So we're doing 4 pints of ice cream each. It was much more expensive than the Pine Grove Furnace store, but it's gonna be so much better.
Boppity pop 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 pop. You know, like something like that.
Yeah. You can tell we're in a good mood because we're going to town today. We are not usually chatty on the trail.
Not this chatty.
No. You can tell that the water came up over the top of this bridge. There's like trees been swept underneath it. The stairs have been swept away. These clearly came up and hit it. I cannot believe this bridge is still here. That's incredible.
Well done, whoever built this one.
Well done. This is like the 3rd day it hasn't rained. There's still water flowing on the trail. It's crazy. All the parks in Pennsylvania are awesome.
Yeah, we're going right through a town right now. Bowling Springs is really pretty here.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect.
Yep. Trying to dry our feet out a little bit. I'm gonna stop at the Outfitter, try to get new socks because every single one of my socks has holes in it. And it's hilarious because like I didn't think that the hole would make that much of a difference, so I was kind of ignoring it. But if you look at my toenail, I'm sorry, my feet are so gross. But like you can see here where it's rubbed, actually rubbed my toenail like down, and like it's kind of gone right here. And it's actually kind of painful right there where it's rubbing the nail away. Because I guess, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I lift my toes as I walk, so they rub the inside at the top of my shoe. Which is actually why I didn't go with the Lone Peaks, is because my toenails rubbed the top of that shoe even when I wasn't flexing. But even in the Superiors, they still seem to do it. Yep, my poor feet. Oh God, having Virginia flashbacks. No. These ones are honestly easier to get over than Virginia was, though. Oh, don't remind me of Virginia, please. We're so close. Cross this bridge, and then the hotel we're gonna zero at should be just over there. Oh, that's cool. America. Oh, my feet hurt so much. We have not had a day under 25 in 4 days. Like since we got from Harper's Ferry to Carlisle, I believe in 4 days, which is a little over 100 miles. Proud of us, but also ready to rest. We haven't had a zero in 21 days now, so we are ready for it, and we have earned it. This is the hiker hobble. The moment you know you're done walking for the day, or you take your pack off and try to walk without it. The moment you're not on trail, you're just hobbling. You can't do anything. You can hike 25 miles a day, but right now, hiking to the end of this hall is impossible. All right, Baker's working on his 3rd pint. Going strong. I think I'm getting close to tapping out though, because I wanted to do salted caramel core because it's my favorite Ben & Jerry's, and I can murk a pint of that alone when I'm not working out, like just in real life. But I didn't have it, so I got this because I thought maybe a fruit flavor would be nice. And this because I thought, oh, coffee will be a good palate cleanser. This is terrible. This is awful. It makes me want to puke. This is okay, but I can't eat that much of it. So I have opened both of them and done like the tiniest little amount. Sad amount of the Chunky Monkey because it's got giant pieces of chocolate in it, and I don't like chocolate. And this one is just, it's not sweet at all. But it's also not a super strong coffee flavor either. Haven't gotten very far into that one. I did manage to finish 1 pint. I should have just gotten 4 of these. And then this one, I barely touched them. I'm not gonna bother to open it. I took like 3 bites out of it. I tried to get myself some chips because I thought that like alternating salty food with sweet food would help me eat more of the sweet food, but I don't want it.
She thinks the half-gallon challenge is like something fun. It's supposed to be hard. That's the point. You're supposed to have to push through some pain. It's just like hiking the AT. It's not all fun.
Not worth.
You know, it's like, oh, hiking in the woods sounds fun, but not over 2,000 miles. Oh, eating ice cream is fun, but not eating, half a gallon at once. It's supposed to be hard.
I think if I had 4 things of salted caramel core, I wouldn't be this bad. But even you admit that one's not good. He also has the coffee toffee.
It's not good, but there's a lot of things that are not good. It's still terrible. Ice cream. First world problems. I have so much ice cream. I have to eat it all in one sitting. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm so sad there wasn't salted caramel.
You're a wimp.
I am, but I think I'm so sad too because this was like a big motivating factor for me was the half-gallon challenge, and I literally have eaten a pint and maybe a half.
She's been talking about it for,
since we started talking about the trail.
1,100 miles. Now I'm doing it alone.
I'm sorry.
Sad.
All right, 3 down. Last one.
Chocolate fudge brownie.
Oof.
I love chocolate, so I picked it for the last.
Oh, God. That sounds miserable.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what's going on down there. There's no need to take it.
We have a champion.
Ugh.
You want to show us all 4 empty pints?
Ugh. Really high.
Alright.
Done. Oh,
Wow.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No.
It was not very fun.
Yeah, even with good ice cream, it wasn't very fun.
Ugh. I'm not doing the full gallon challenge again.
Definitely not. I might attempt it again if I can get Ben & Jerry's ice creams that I actually like, but I don't know.
I don't feel that good.
I'll bet.
Ugh. I'm glad I'm in a bed right now.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait until we were here to do it.
Yeah. It feels too hot.